lined up against Bayswater Inter at Macedonia Park, and such is the impact soccer is having in WA, officials flew Socceroo captain Charlie Yankos and teammate Robbie Dunn across for the big match. Well, wherever most Socceroos go, Andy Pascalidis follows. And here's his report, which starts at the Radio 6R Champagne Breakfast.
It was the welcome of welcomes for the Socceroos at the Perth Sheraton, one which surprised the much-travelled players. Over 400 people were there, and 6R should be commended, although the star of the morning was WA official Ted Gray.
This is the referee who thought we were one big goal out of the world.
Dunn was glad to be back home, and he had a special message.
And I just hope some of the young guys that might be listening today can put their heart and minds and soul into it and really believe that they can go and represent Australia, and WA soccer for that matter, and get over there and do it, because it's not impossible.
At the end of the function, both players suffered serious bouts of writer's cramp, but I'm sure they didn't worry. It was much the same story at the Macedonia ground, but with a slight difference. Yankos and Dunn may have found a new striking partner for Frank Farina.
How many?
61 goals.
61 goals. So do you have.
I hope I don't play against you, huh?
While the reserve grade final was being played, the vocal cords were being well and truly warmed up. Jenny Yankos studied the form guide, while Charlie was just happy to be with the youngsters.
We've travelled around the country before, but it's been fantastic coming to WA and getting this type of sort of reaction by all the kids. It's fantastic. What about all the kids? How do you guys feel about having Charlie and Robbie here?
Excellent! Yeah.
Who's going to win today? They're educated guesses as well, believe me.
Floreat Athena was aiming to be the first club to win the treble in one season, and obviously they were the favourites. Outside the dressing room, their loyal supporters were also warming up. Bayswater Inter had failed to make the top four playoff series on goal difference, and although they'd only beaten Athena once in their last 7 outings, they were confident.
The season's been pretty tight around, but yeah, finals are always tough, and Athena have had an exceptional year, so hopefully we'll turn them over.
It's not true you've slipped the opposing coach a bit of money to throw the game, is it?
Well, I couldn't afford to pay him that much. He's on a good wage, you know. He wouldn't accept pittance from me.
I tried my best to get a tip from a real expert, but that was a little bit difficult. So I settled for a final word from ex-Adelaide Hella striker Paul Warmley.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. The first 20 minutes is very important to us. They are a team that can hold out, so if they get an early goal, you know, it's going to be a very tight game, but I feel like if we get an early one, then I feel confident that the gates should open up.
Well, Warmley's team certainly started on the right note. As early as the 2nd minute, Inter-keeper Steve Martin pulled off an important save. In the 6th minute, Martin was at it again. At the other end, Alan Davidson was called upon as David Lee tested him out. In the 16th minute, Athena hit the post again. This time it was Warmley who put the pressure on. Just 2 minutes later, Athena broke through, and it was the youngest player on the park, 18-year-old Taki Nikolaidis, who scored. Farmer against the captain, Peter Connell. He took a bit of a deflection, Nikolaidis, and it's the first goal! Athena scored the first goal of the match, 18 minutes in. The ball came across. Taki Nikolaidis got there first. It was typical end-to-end soccer, and veteran Terry Byrne almost levelled terms in the 20th minute. But it was Frank Smorelli who equalised with a well-taken goal in the 21st. Sinclair. And he still has the ball. Well played, Eddie Sinclair. Now Byrne. Byrne gets the cross inside. A scramble there right in front of the goal. The shot, it's been stuck away. What a comeback goal. Frank Smorelli was right on the spot.
Yeah, it came from nothing. It was a good run down the right wing there, and the cross came across, and I think it got caught between Jeff Curran's legs. And I thought, well, if I can get a toe in here, you know, I'll get a chance. So we did, thank God, you know, put us back on 1-1, which was great.
As as expected, Athena fought back, and defender Michael Cairns could only watch in despair as Martin pulled off an amazing reflex save.
Great save by the keeper. An absolutely brilliant save.
However, Athena went one step better, and it was John Hurricane Hunter, the hat-trick hero in last week's 5-2 grand final win over Macedonia, who put Athena back in the lead.
And he gets the cross in, and it's not a bad one. And there's the second goal. John Hunter at the back post. A lovely cross from Warmley, and it was John Hunter who met it well.
The crowd of just over 4,000 would not have been disappointed with the soccer served up in the first 30 minutes, and it continued that way until the full-time whistle.
Short corner. This gets a cross in, and Lewis was there. Can he put it away? And he misses from close range. Nicolidis with an easy header. Good one too for Warmley. And now the shots, and just wide of that post by Greer. Hunter. Ball back inside by Curran. Will Hunter try one from there? He does try one, a nice looking one, and Martin with a brilliant save. Nicolidis side netting. And now the break is on. The keeper's out of his area. A great save. Jeff Curran, the Rothmans medal winner. Lee gets it inside. And again, Davidson with a good save. Ball kept in by Palmer. Hunter. The 1-2. Now Hunter has the chance. And a great save by Martin. It came off the legs of Martin as Hunter was there.
Rene de Koning had the last chance, but he missed. So Athena finished on top, 2-1.
Back for de Koning, and again a chance there for Bayswater. An injury time, that'll be it, I'd say now.
Oliver Helm, we won the Grand Slam. This is the best thing that ever happened here in the history of WA, and I don't think it'll ever happen again.
Magic to win the treble. Last year, I played with matches, we got beat in the final, and this is the only one I've ever won, so it's magic to win this, and then for the club, you win the 3 or 4, that's brilliant. Can't even any better than that.
I was very impressed. The first half I think was comparable to any game I've seen in the National League. Second half they seemed to drop away a little bit. I think fatigue because they just went out, hammer and tong in the first half, but I really enjoyed it.
I played National League for 12 years. I mean, I think it's sort of like saying you're playing at a different level and it's not as good or this or that. It's only what you make it. I mean, there are some good players over there, as you've probably seen today with the standard at football that was played today. I think the standard of football in that game today was as good as you'll find anywhere in Australia.
WA soccer has got a stigma in the rest of Australia in that we're not up to that standard. Now, Robbie Dunn said very clearly today that what he saw in the first half was very much on standard, on course, than what he's seen and played in the National League. So I think WA, from a public relations exercise, they did very well in soccer. I just hope some of the big wigs in the eastern states now take note. WA soccer can offer something to the national soccer in this country.